Hello and welcome. This is Katarzyna Richter, your well-being strategist. And today I would like to talk about digital detox at home. If you still don't know what digital detox is, who needs digital detox? Is it possible to do it at home? And what are the best tips and techniques of introducing digital detox in your life? Stay tuned, and if you have any questions, please ask me. I'm gonna share with you a few very cool tips that can improve your well-being. Okay, so what is digital detox? Let me just check one thing. Does anyone know? If you are watching live, say hi. If you are watching a replay, you can also notify me that you've been watching replay. That will be simply fantastic. So, okay, perfect. Digital detox is a period when we switch off our digital devices, such as smartphones, iPads, laptops, and desktops, and we just focus on living offline. Okay, interacting with our friends, with our family, with our loved ones, honing the abilities of communication, of starting conversation, of doing presentation, you know, all those things. Sometimes we take this time as a time to really do a lot of self-care activities, maybe do some soul searching or meditation or thinking or reading books or whatever you need to do at this moment in your life. Digital detox would be a wonderful time to do that, because it will allow you, it will give you space, time and space to hold activities that are actually important to you, to who you are, to where you're going in life, and will really give you a lot of self insight. So that's why I recommend it dearly. Who needs digital detox? Everyone who is tired with technology. We are just surrounded by technology, and these days we work from home pretty much, and we hold meetings on Zoom, sometimes throughout the whole day. Sometimes we're attending conferences that are taking long hours and so on, and we are experiencing Zoom fatigue. Basically we're experiencing more anxiety, more stress, more body pain, and in extreme cases it can lead to really serious problems, the same problems just like other form of addiction. So internet addiction is the same type of addiction as alcohol addiction or drug addiction, because it is a behavioral addiction. Okay, also the same like shopaholism, going shopping, and working, like workaholism. So these are all behavioral addictions. And how does it look like? How will you recognize the symptoms of internet addiction? Well, basically, in a severe case scenario, the internet will take over your life to the extent that you will lose your job, you might get demoted, you might lose your friends, you might become self-isolated, and I'm not talking about quarantine here. You might have digestive problems or uncontrollable weight loss or gain. You might basically lose the contact with the entire world, and have quite a negative impact on your life. So these are severe cases, and internet addiction can take you there. So what can you do when you have to live and work with technology, and you want to maintain this healthy balance? Well, digital detox is one of the ways, of maintaining this balance, of still keeping control of your life. Because you see, technology is there for us. It's like anything else. It's a tool. It's a tool like a car, like money, like if we have a pet at home, for example, it's a tool for us to increase our quality of life. We are not there for them, so we are not a slave to money. We're not a slave to our car. We're not a slave to our dog. Therefore, in order not to be a slave, you have to have healthy boundaries, and you need to know how to set and keep those boundaries in order to maintain the healthy living, happy living, and happy working. Okay, so you can all learn that in the process of digital detoxing if you know how to do it. How can you do it? The best option would be go for a digital detox retreat. Why? Because it's the easiest way. If you really have a problem, if you're really exhausted, if you have like a fatigue, the space is there for you. It's created, it's done by professionals that has thought this process through, that are holding particular activities to keep you busy, to keep you engaged. Because if you, let's say, if you are addicted to a mobile device, you will experience withdrawal syndromes. And if you are on your own, you might not know how to manage that. Whereas when you are on a professional retreat, you are under the care of specialists that know how to manage this type of situation. Now, if you cannot go for a digital detox retreat, and this is the case we are covering today, you can also do it while you are at home. And how does it happen? I work with clients individually in the form of well-being mentorship, and I have created a program. It's called Reset. So the program of Reset is basically a journey. I take you. It's a journey towards well-being and balance from point A to point B. Let's say the point A, you are in a place where you just cannot control your usage of phone. You're falling asleep and waking up looking at your phone. You go to bathroom with your phone, for example. You're eating meals looking at your phone. These are all signs of internet addiction. So if you don't know how to manage it yourself, I work with this program. So what does Reset stand for? 5 steps. Basically, each letter is a part of the process. R is a report. So first of all, I create an assessment of the situation of what is actually happening, and I produce a 16-page report about exactly stating what your well-being is, to better understand the way you function and what is disabling you from achieving the work-life balance or setting boundaries to have a healthy relationship with technology. Okay, so once we have the report and we have a better understanding how you function and what is the problem and where does the problem comes from, I inspect E, which are your essential needs. So I look into, for example, what needs are unfulfilled, so that you are trying to fulfill this void with extensive usage of internet. Maybe you are lonely and you are just browsing or trying to connect with people through social media. So we just look into what needs have to be satisfied in your life. Okay, S is strategy. So then I set up the plan. This is the plan for you. I know who you are. I know what are your problems. I know what are your needs. And here is the plan. Okay. E starts for education, because in order to change the situation, you have to change your behavior and you have to learn new ways of managing your contact with technology. So I give you rules and tips and show you how to implement it in your life. And the T, the last step, is a turning point, is the point where you want to arrive. So I make sure you get where you want to get on that journey. For example, you can say that you want to be in a place where you finish work at certain hour and you are not switching on your phone and browsing through your emails. You don't have the urge to reply to the emails. You are not sitting for a few hours just browsing through, mindlessly scrolling the screen, but you are switching off your phone and you are enjoying time with your friends, or maybe attending some great event, or maybe you're reading a book, or whatever you want to do. Okay. So that's the program. And so you can see how easy it is when you have a support of someone. Okay. You can also do it by yourself, because a lot of people are having a very good insight into who they are and how they operate and how they want to change their behaviors. And then just having very simple tools will be enough for them. And I am currently putting together a checklist, which will be a great guidance of how can you do a digital detox at home. Basically, I will tell you, okay, in order to control your emotions, you need to declutter your head, you need to have the clarity. In order to have clarity, you have to do this, this, and this, okay? And then that might be enough for you. So there are several rules, if you want to, that are being used when implementing the digital detox, such as, for example, no phones over the meals, okay, no phones in your bedroom, etc. It really depends on you. And the important thing is to introduce one habit at a time, okay? So don't just make the revolution and just change everything, but just learn how to use it, be without the phone, or with a limited time, step by step. And today I want to share with you one tip, and you can do it as an experiment. It can be fun, it can be basically just very fun thing to do, which is turning your screen into a grayscale. I have just done mine. I'm starting it this week. Okay, so it's totally on a grayscale, you can see it. And the reason behind it is that when it's basically in a grayscale, it's not so attractive, and you're not prone to just like check out all the applications and notifications. It's just not attractive. Okay. So I'm doing this experiment this week, and by the end of it, or maybe next week, I will share with you the outcomes of how did it impact my life. And in order to do the grayscale settings on your phone, if you are using iPhone, I will just give you now the very quick steps to get it. So you go into your settings, okay, the settings app. In the settings, you choose accessibility. Accessibility is an icon. It's a blue icon with a little person standing like this. So that's accessibility. Once you are in accessibility, you reach, you go for a display and text size, and from there color filter. And you can, once you press the color filter, you will, the option of grayscale will appear. So you just select grayscale and then go back, and you're done. Okay, so try just installing this one little habit this week and let me know how it goes for you. Did it change your screen time usage or not? Did it change your interaction with your mobile phone? I'm very curious to know, and I'm gonna share my outcomes at once I complete the week. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, everyone.